On the matter of security, I wrote this code that can capture targets and lock onto individuals as suspects within like a setting or an environment or a building. Now, this code basically implements MediaPipe from Google to track the pose or the gesture of the human posture or the human fingers, like signaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that kind of stuff. So, like, in a scenario where people are held hostage, yeah, and there's nothing to do. Of course, everyone's hands are up, hands in the air, hands where you can see them. Yeah. So, what this code does is, while the hands are here, that is registered onto an individual, the cameras are sending feed either to the individual's smart glasses or the smartwatch. So, when the individual sees the target, that is like maybe the criminals or the suspects that enters the building and try to take everyone hostage, the individual just does his hand like this, and the system captures the image of that individual. Not only is it locking onto the image, it's capturing that image, clear, vivid image of the individual. So yeah, wait for 1 second. The next individual scans the entire room. Yeah. So once it's done, you have the option of either sending the image to the police station nearby, or for the sake of this video, I would have built a weapon system to demonstrate how it's lock onto the target and to shoot the target. But well, it's not wise because of security laws and bills passed in the country. So I'll just stick to the code. I'll show you how the code works and let's get right into it. So that being said, I shouldn't have said that. So that being said, yeah, I just had to say that. So I'll let you know that yeah, nothing's impossible. Everything is possible. And let's check out the
Here's the
code.
code here. Let me just explain some of the basic things right now. The random is just like when we're saving the images, it's going to be selecting random numbers so you can save the images. And we're using OpenCV library and this MediaPipe library as CVzone. That's where the MediaPipe library is coming in. And detection, maximum 2 hands, and the rest and all. So I kind of saved the library OpenCV. I'm calling the library OpenCV as Eye of Michael, that kind of stuff. Please don't mind me. Then the timer, I set it to 1 second so that the code can the camera can take time before it opens up, without lag. Then put out the parameters and all. I can't go into details right now, but I'm just showing how the code is. So basically, as you can see over here, right here, just like this, right here, like this, you can see this 000 like that. So what that is like, indicating the five index, the five fingers, So you'll see how it works. So what this does is it's checking what the case is. Like, okay, if this is this, then do this. So if all the fingers are down, which is 00000, then do that. That kind of stuff. Then this is like, to print out, to create a frame, 280 by 50 pixel frame, line AA, red, the rest and all. Then the text that's going to be on top of the frame, which is this guy here. The text is finger count. Let me just remove that. Finger count 0 is what it's going to show. It's going to be red. The font scale 1. Of course, it's color the thickness 1. So now this is where it gets interesting. Let's get to that too. Because we're doing this hand sign here, like this peace sign like this. So this is where it is right here. So finger 2 count, targets acquired, does the whole stuff, takes the image of the individual and waits for 1 second before it moves on. Then that 1 second wasn't enough, and it's kind of like not really good enough. It takes a lot of images at once. So I just said add it like a sleep timer 1 second to it. So that way it just takes the image and it does its thing. Okay. So yeah, after that and everything, frames and all, it's reloading. So there's a wait key of 1 second before it moves on to the next. Now you can't originally close the window frame, the camera frame, when you've opened it without pressing this Q. Now, not capital letter Q, not any other alphabet or any other keypad. Small letter Q is the keyword that you're going to use to close the frame and stop the code from running. So once you press that, it breaks from the loop and release the video and destroy all windows. So I'll just check it out one more time. So I'm just going to run this real quick and you're going to see my face. Jesus Christ. So yeah, ignore the background, but You can see my face right now. It's detecting my left hand, so I'm just gonna say, let's do this like this. Let's say one, finger count one, finger count two. That's taking a picture. I don't know if you notice. Finger count two, taking another picture. Two, taking another picture. Target acquired. So what it's doing is actually saving the images. So I'm going to show you where it's saving the images now. So I don't know if you can see here, all the images are appearing right here. It's saving it directly to this file. All the images that are playing down here. Now, of course, I can write it into a folder that's going to zip it into another file and send it to the security personnel, or lock the target and all. But as it's taking the image, it's also locking the camera to the target and all with the weapon system to the target. So whatever you want to do is your choice. But of course, you must have a warrant for the weapon you're carrying for security reasons. Be like trustworthy person, individual, and law abiding citizen. Yeah. So yeah, you can see counting everything that's happening. Like for example, now if I do two, so two is basically one and one, like that. All right. So that's all for this. Let's go back to yeah.
Now, of course, you've seen how this works, and it works very good. This is very useful in a hostage situation. Now, of course, along all this, there are security measures that will be taken in. Everybody have to remain calm. All the lights in the building will be turned on, and the person handling the system have to go undercover. When I say undercover, let's give us a scenario. Bank. In this bank, the person maybe obviously cannot be the bank manager, a security personnel. Now that security personnel is going to be dressed as a customer, as a random customer, and should be kept away from the doors, like from the escape routes between that building, whether the front door, the rear door, sorts. Be kept away from there. So the hostage or the terrorist personnel, the because terrorists cannot actually get close to this person easily. Remember, you have to keep on building, keep moving forward. That's what I'll just tell you. Keep moving forward and carpe diem. Seize the day later.